Okay, so we've actually done, I think a few months ago, done a video that was kind of talking about your why and using it to propel you forward. But something I don't feel like I got into is how important your why is to keep you going when you're discouraged. And I felt like today was the perfect day to talk about this because I know everybody's feeling discouraged about Success Club and follow-ups and people not jumping on board, and we're all busy getting our kids back to school and all their activities, so we're all over the place. Some grown-ups on our team are going back to school while teaching and doing other jobs. So what keeps you going and what keeps you motivated not to quit or get so discouraged that this makes you miserable and isn't something that you enjoy is your why, is using your why every day as something. I need to put it on speaker, sorry. Is using your why every day as something that will keep you going even during the bad days. Now, I'm not saying that your why should make it to where when you're having a really bad day, you just keep going that day. I always say, and Jen always tells me, and vice versa, sometimes some days are just where you have to shut it off, where you're so frustrated or tired or worn down, you just have to take a breather. What I'm saying about your why is that longevity-wise, for the future, your why is what's going to keep you in this business and keep you successful. So think about, I mean, we all have similar whys. I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody on this team loves to help people. And it keeps us accountable and supported and stuff like that. And I know that that makes it something really big. But I'm not talking about all your little whys of why you're a coach, the discount, stuff like that. I'm talking about your big why you're doing this. Why are you putting X amount of time in a day to this or a week to this? Why are you investing energy and whatever else, money, whatever you're investing? I know for some of us, we do the ads. Why is it that you're doing this? What do you see for your future for this? So for me personally, I was always, and I've actually never really shared this, but my family was always broke. I just grew up broke. Like, we had money once and then they spent it all. So like, that is how I grew up. And I grew up knowing that we couldn't afford certain things, that it was a struggle. My mom didn't work because of her depression. I say we, I didn't have my sister around till 13, but I grew up knowing that, you know, there would be food on the table and stuff, but as far as anything extra, it was a struggle. And my parents always let me know, you know, we're struggling to pay the bills. We're struggling to do this. And I didn't want that for my own children. So yes, I love to help people. I love the fitness part of it. That's like a part of who I am, is the workouts and everything else. And you have to have a passion for helping others to be successful with this. But I want that financial freedom to be able to take my kids to do something without having to cut, you know, to like pay a bill late or something like that. I want to have my husband retired from the job where he works 365 days a year. And I want him, he's always going to work because that's just how he is. But I want him to be able to choose what his job is, choose how much he works every day, choose when he has a vacation. I want to ensure that I'm supporting the family because, like I said, I came from a one-income family, and it worked. But when we were struggling, my mindset was always like, go help, go get a job. But her depression held her back. So that's another part of my why. This gives me purpose and helps me fight through the depression, and helps me have passion with something, and it helps me feel more accomplished as a mother. So those are my three big ones, and two of them tie into each other. But like financial freedom for my husband and I both, and my children. And I'm not talking like driving Ferraris and stuff. I'm just talking about not having to take loans out for every single thing that we do, and paying off all my debt. And after the hospital bills, that's a long list. So those are things that I want. And then just being able to feel that passion and purpose that will fulfill me and fight me through my depression. So those are my big, when I wake up and I'm like, ugh, I don't want to read personal development. I'm like, okay, girl, you need your personal development because your mood will be crap. You'll talk to people like crap, and this is going to get you to the bigger picture. When I have to go through my follow-up list, my daily to-do list, I'm like, oh, I really don't want to. But I know that I have to because my why is more important than my don't want tos. My why is more important than my excuses and my can'ts and my I don't know hows. My why is what makes me learn more. My why is what makes me push more, and it's what makes me keep going even when we have bad days, weeks, months, whatever you have. You still have that big purpose there where you're like, I'm not giving up because this is so important to me. I'm not giving up even though people are telling me that this is a scam, even though people are telling me that only a certain percentage of Beachbody coaches make it big. I'm not giving up because the difference between the successful coaches and the ones that aren't successful is the successful coaches never saw quitting as an option. They never looked at this as a waste of money or a waste of their time. They always looked at it as an opportunity. And when you change your mind and you use your why to see that this is an opportunity, that's when you're going to keep going. Like quitting is not even an option for me. I've never allowed it to be an option. You have to block that out. If you really love this, if you love helping people, if you have that desire for financial freedom or time freedom, or maybe you just want to do this as a hobby and you know that you have to put in X amount of time and you want to make $200 a week or $500 a week or whatever you want to make or $50 a week. You know that there's certain things you have to do to be able to do that, to have that extra money for whatever you want it to. There's no goal, I don't believe, that is too small. Of course, we want you to use this opportunity as much as you can, but no goal that you set, whether you're wanting to do this part-time, full-time, or as a hobby, is too small. You just have to use that why and put it down in the very, very specific thing. Like, think about it right now, what your why is. I mean, I know your kid is your why and your husband is your why, but I want more specific than that. Get really specific. I want to make X amount of money a week or a month or a year. I want to be able to pay this. I want to help 100 people by the end of the year. I want to hit 5-star diamond by the end of the year. Make it very specific and put that goal somewhere where you work a lot, maybe where you work out or where your computer is or on your phone. That way, when you're getting frustrated and you're like, mother effer, today sucks. And I hate people and people are rude and they don't understand and I'm so frustrated and I'm putting so much time and energy and effort in and I'm not getting anything in return. You can look at that and be like, you know what? I'm not quitting. This is more important. Me paying these bills is more important. Me helping 100 people is more important. It's all stemmed from your why. If you have no purpose, you're not going to have anything driving you forward. And I think that really that's all I'm going to say on it. One, because I don't want to throw up on y'all because I'm nauseated. And two, because I know that Jen's having contractions. I can see your face. So let me, yeah, I muted you. Here, let me unmute you. There you go.
I don't have much. I'm sorry. I'm just like not in the realm of this right now. I'm hoping that I go into labor so I don't have to worry about Monday because Monday's like the doom of Monday. So I just want to do it right now. So I'm going to go walk after this on my treadmill.
Go jump on the trampoline. Just kidding.
I was like, we need to have sex. I'm like, nope, no. I don't feel like it. Yeah, jump on the trampoline. I can. But you know, yeah, just with you know, your why. Yeah, it's really important. Your why is really important. I think we're, you know, all of us got into this. I don't think any of us really got into this to coach, really. I think we got into this to change our lifestyle and to get accountability and to try a new program and to see what Shakeology was about and to lose weight. And, you know, my big thing was to lose weight. I honestly didn't think Shakeology would work, taste good, or do anything for me. Wasn't into it, really wanting to buy it. And then it forever changed me. So, everybody's why is different. Whatever goals that we're going for, you know, they're oh, son of a, they're different. But something that really helps me every day with personal development is working out. Working out helps me so much. It clears my mind. It gets me thinking better. It gets me feeling better. It gets me pumped up when I see your guys' workout pictures and you guys posting, and it helps me to be like, okay, I need to go get my sweat in, and and that helps me with my why. I don't know if you guys feel like that too. If after you get done working out, you feel pumped up and you ate a good clean meal and you feel pumped up and you drink your Shakeology and you start feeling better and other people start seeing that and you just don't want to let that go. And that's something that contributes to my why, is I want to feel good. And when I feel good, I'm a nicer person and my business runs better. And, personal development is better. And so all the things that we do in this business to make us better coaches, in return, make us better people. So I think that's really cool because, my last job I went to didn't make me a better person, didn't help me grow spiritually, emotionally, mentally, did nothing for me but kind of tear me down, and I didn't really like doing it. And I think a lot of people are like that at the jobs that they go to. So this being something that hopefully we all are passionate about, why not do what it takes day in and day out to make it happen, to where in a couple years from now, we're all, have built our business, built our customer base, and are so financially stable that, that's what's going to happen if you guys keep being consistent. I mean, for me, it'll be 2 years next month. And I have residual income every week that comes in that is amazing. So, and even if I don't think last week I didn't sell or do a challenge pack or anything of anything. And I still brought in $1,400 for the week and I did nothing. I mean, I did stuff, but I didn't, sell a challenge pack or whatever. So I want you guys all to get there and know that you all can do it. But first and foremost, you have to duplicate yourself in the people that you bring in. I feel so strongly about that. I want every coach that you guys bring in, it's not my responsibility. It's not Reese's responsibility. It's not anybody else's responsibility to mold them. It's yours, and we all contribute and do what we can and whatever, but you guys need to be checking in with them every day, or however your relationship is with your coach, and helping them to grow and getting them on team calls and getting them on national wake up calls and whatever. So you can duplicate that, because that's how you guys are going to grow and grow a team. I feel like I'm rambling now, but does anybody have any questions, even if it doesn't have to do with the team call subject tonight, or anything you're frustrated with, or positivity or anything? Questions on rank advancements or commissions, or do we have anybody new on this call? I don't know who the 580 number is from. Nope.
I'm going to throw something out there about ranks too. I personally love rank advancements because it gives me an idea of what I have to do to get to the next level, and to always push myself. That's why the top coaches will always tell you to actively set goals, and when you hit that goal, set another bigger goal. Don't ever just stop whenever you've set a certain goal. The reason that I love the Beachbody system and I love the rank advancement system is because it's literal milestones in your business. And before, Jen and I don't care about top coach. We've talked about that a million times. One thing is, I need to get over my fear, but I do not want to be on a stage. For real. It'll be, I'm excited for the idea of walking across the stage at Premier or Elite. But that's I don't want words to have to come out of my mouth. I'm already going to be nervous enough about falling. That's just not my goal. But my goal is to hit one day 15-star diamond, and to get my husband's account to at least 2-star. So I still have and that's the big, huge goal, of course. But I still have those goals, even though I don't have the desire to be ranked in the top 10. Maybe like top 100 or top 25 or something like that. But I don't have that. But you guys don't look at rank advancements as like a naughty word. Look at it as you are taking stepping stones. Like I said earlier, and Jen said in her video, I feel like Emerald is you taking an initiative step in your business, because you can get there at least with family. Just asking them. I mean, literally, guys, my parents didn't want to do the workout programs or anything like that, and I had to talk them into Shakeology. But I was like, can you help me out, please? And they're like, of course. So you have family and friends that want to help you out to hit that milestone. That is you taking your first step and your first initiative to hit that rank. After that, you're having to duplicate that. Like what Jen said, you're duplicating that with other people. All right, let's hit this milestone. Let's hit this milestone. And we do that with all of you guys too. We have to hit our own milestones, but we want to help you do everything that you can to hit that. But I suggest your why, having like 3 big whys. So maybe do one why as your rank advancement. So I guess it's not going to be your why, but a goal. Do your why and then do your goal next to it, like a rank advancement goal, and like make it so real and specific that you have to find the stepping stones to get to that goal. Like I said, if you said, I want to make $1,000 a week, you would have to go through and look at, be like, all right, so I need to hit this rank advancement by this time, and I need to be cycle bonusing this much and having this many challenge packs come through. That's real. That's a real goal, and that's a real why, and that's a real goal, and that will help get you to your why of financial freedom. Or maybe your goal, your why is time freedom. So what is going to give you more time? Maybe it's quitting your job that you have now. Okay, how much money do you have to make to quit your job? And then you break it down just the same. Or maybe your why is, I want to help X amount of people. I don't give a crap about any of the money. I don't need it. I mean, more power to you. Hallelujah, if that's you. But I don't give a crap about any of that. But I want to help more people than any other coach, and I want to give them quality, genuine help. All right, so you write down, how many people am I going to help a month? How many people do I have to reach out to in order to get these people to sign up? You have to make it so specific that there's no turning back on it. You have to make it, like if I were to just say, I want to retire my husband and just left it there, I wouldn't know what to do with that. Like, okay, how do I retire my husband? Like, what is going to retire my husband? Well, I know what his income is. I know that we don't have health insurance. My hospital bills from me getting burned knows I don't have health insurance either. So I know that I have to get to a certain point to achieve all these things. And all of it ties back into helping people, hitting ranks, and moving forward with your why. No matter what your why is, like I said, if it's helping so many people a month, you're going to be rank advancing and hitting that monetary milestone. But no why is wrong. No why is dirty, unless it's like, I don't care about the people, I just want to make this much money a month. Then it's dirty. But
can everybody write their why in the chat?
Yeah, that would be great. If you can write.
I don't know about you guys, but when I first started this, my why, I had a why, but I was like, yeah, right. Like, this is stupid. It's not really going to happen. Does anybody feel like that? Like, this isn't real. I really can't be really successful and make money. Like, this is just for those people because they have it easier. Or like, I always looked at Lindsay Madaway and I was like, look at how beautiful she is. And she has that. And she has, of course she's going to do. Like, does anybody feel like that, like, you really can't do it? Because I did used to feel that way until, about a year in, and I was like, wow, Kyle and I would look at my paycheck and be like, holy shit, I really can do, like, this really can happen. So I don't know if any of you guys feel like that, but kind of living proof that it can happen. So I want to see what all your guys' why, like, if you have big whys. I mean, for me personally, I want to retire my husband, and I want us to do fun. Like, I want to just be able to go out and buy, a camper and go travel and go, like, fly to Reese's house for the weekend and be like, yo, what's up? Give me some beer. I want to just go
Wieners and wine.
Right, wieners and wine. But I just almost said something bad. I'm not going to say it. So,
I saw Miranda's. I love that. That's awesome.
Why is a razor?
Yeah.
Yeah, we want one of those too, a 4-door one. I'm saving like crazy right now, and I'm super impatient with savings, right? So there we go. I like that.
So like if you need X amount of money, and then okay, do I want to get it within this time frame? And that you can break that down into it. And as you like grow, and you're a diamond, so this is when it'll really start growing. But as you grow and as your cycle bonuses get bigger, there won't be as much pressure. There won't be as much pressure to go. I mean, it depends on if it's a 4-door, isn't it? If it's a 4-door or a 2. Anyway,
the one we just looked at was that much, and I was like, dang, that's way too much.
Gravy. Okay.
Bring Aaron home to get rid of $70,000 in debt. See, I like this. Like, I like this, putting this all out there, because this, it sounds like dreamland thinking, like, publishing clearinghouse thinking. Because I really did used to think about this, right? I used to think personal development stupid, and I'm going to tell, at the time in Team Iron Edge, Carly my goal, but I know I'm not going to get there. Like, this is stupid, right? But these are all things that you really can do, and I suggest you guys watching, going to YouTube and watching Beachbody coach transformations, because you will see people that were at the bottom of, like way more at the bottom than we were, that were living out of their car. Living out of, I don't remember who that was living out of a hotel room with their family.
Sorry, hold on.
And change. So you guys know that you really can do this. So I like putting this all out here and doing this and seeing, who's going to get at these goals, because I'm reading Rosie's.
Yeah, I love that. I love that you're wanting him to be home more, and you know what you have to make in order for him to come home, so that can be made more realistic to you.
Yeah. And also, I don't know, too, if any of you guys have, this is off subject, but do any of you guys have your own separate checking account for Beachbody?
I do.
Okay, so why this is helpful is, I do, okay, Veronica has hers. So if you go and open up your own outside of, you and your husband and whatever, just do it as in you can do it in a business name, or you could just do your separate checking account. The reason why I like this is because my Shakeology comes out of this account. Anything that I send you guys, or anything that I do business related, comes out of that account, and all of my Beachbody income goes into the account. That way I can see what's going in, what's going out. And at the end of the year, when I do my taxes, I have all my write-offs right there, because you guys know that you can write off your Shakeology. You can write off the programs. You can write off sending gifts. You can, all that stuff can be a write-off. You can write off, I think it's 30% of your phone bill. If you strictly just use your office for business, which I don't, but you can write that off, a room in your house for that. There's all these things that we can do as write-off, so it just makes it easier than going through my personal checking account or credit card bills or whatever, and having a separate account. You guys might want to do that a little further advanced in your business, but if you want to start out doing that now, I highly suggest that, because it has made a big difference.
And I'll add on, I haven't done everything from my business checking, and I have to do because Clay is a contract pumper, so we have a child support account where their stuff comes in. We've got 3 different checking accounts between him and I. And you guys, it is so complicated that way when you don't do it all from one account, because I have to go through every single month's statements and find and try to remember what was a write-off, what was this, what was that, instead of making it easier on myself and doing everything from my account. Even if you're talking about doing your Shakeology out of your account, and maybe you don't get where you can cover it one month, you can transfer money from your personal checking to your business checking. that will seriously make it so much easier on yourselves. Your life will be simplified because I stress and have to take an entire week to do our taxes. You don't want to do that. There's lots of drinking involved. So anyway, I just thought I'd throw that out there.
Right. Yep, that's true. Sorry, I'm looking to see who's still on here.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at too. Okay. I believe that people want this like me.
Who is the 580 number?
You have to unmute him. Can you unmute him?
Pacific and
Let me.
Eastern. So either that or pre-recorded. What do you feel like will be most beneficial? I also wanted to.
Dana, are you referring to coaches that you don't feel like they want this like you? Or are you referring to health and fitness for challenges? Okay, wait, there we go. Yes, I love to travel. I forgot to add that too. I love that I've been to places I've never been. I've never been to California. I've never been to Las Vegas. I've never been out of the country except Mexico to like dirty mission trip Mexico, and we get to go to on the cruise thing next year. So that's all cool. And I've never been to Nashville. Okay, who's the other? Son. I love that, Brittany. I totally relate to that. I love that you're wanting to be financially free for your family. I think that's what so many people want. They're just not willing to put in the work. They expect when they sign up with things like this that your income is just going to happen. And some people think that it's all based on commission, which we've all learned is not. Like, I know Jen said she didn't have any commissions come in one week and she still got $1,400 for the week. You guys, like, that's real because I haven't. That was a couple weeks ago and I had hit $700 between my husband's and my account. So it's doable. Everything is doable. I love that. So I love all your whys and your details. Oh, you're muted. Hold on, you're muted.
Yeah, I just realized that. I was saying that you and I started out with no volume and like two people under it. I mean, we literally had no volume whatsoever. And I don't even think we knew what volume was either. No. We just focused on
Success Club for sure.
I didn't even really focus on I did, but I just was so into my health and fitness and helping other people. So Dana, when you say that you struggled for other people to want it like you want it, the first and foremost is getting those challenge groups running your own challenge group and getting people motivated that way, because that's when they believe in it and start wanting it, because they have to believe in their own transformation, their weight loss, their health, how they're feeling. And that's how I really started believing it. And that's what kept me going and wanting to be a coach. So that's what I suggest for you, to do it that way. I know you want people to just jump right on board and be a coach and do all this stuff that we're doing, but you have to take this in steps, and they aren't fast steps. They are, challenge group, seeing what people in your challenge group stand out and that are leaders and that are doing everything that they need to do. Those are your coaches right there. Those are who are going to make great coaches. So it's kind of a slow process where it takes steps like that, but that's what you want to do, because you want people to experience all those steps before they get to this step. Does that make sense to you?
Okay, I want to do a mini assignment for everybody. I want you to really think about your why in detail, and then put it on something, or put it in your phone as your screensaver, or put it on behind your, hold on, put it behind your computer or something like that. Put it somewhere and then take a picture of it and post it in the team page. I want to see that your why is important and visible to you. And I don't care. I'm going to beat you up. I don't care what it is. I just want to see it, and I want you to see it, because the more you visualize it, the more it stands out to you, the more real it'll be, and the more you're going to push yourself. Why are you cussing at the phone? Okay. Is that it? Did everybody get in what they needed to get in? Said everything, asked all their questions? Woohoo. Informative. Always a little bit of rambling because that's how we roll.
Yeah, we don't have structured team calls. Whatever.
I write them down and then I just get distracted because there's so much more that goes with it than pinpoint stuff. So anyways.
Right.
All right. Well, you guys, like I said, put your why somewhere. Oh.
And don't be alarmed if you write your why and you have the thoughts like I did, like this is stupid and it's never gonna happen. I know that's negative, but it's normal to think that, right? Because there's so many like scams and crappy MLMs out there and all that. Like this is the real deal. I mean, we're helping people get healthy. We're getting healthy. It's real stuff. You can make it happen. You can. Fight through those hard days when you don't think it's going to happen, or when you don't have any engagement, or when people don't write you back or whatever. You know what? So who cares? Just keep going. You know, you guys have to keep going no matter what. The meeting upgraded. Okay. All right. Is that all? I can't believe this is my last team call.
Don't say that. That sounds like you're dying or something. It's your last team call for a couple weeks.
I'm so dramatic that I think I'm dying. I keep telling Kyle, if I die. He's like, shut up.
I'm going to stop recording. Hold on. Now on the death talk, I'm going to stop recording.